Any fighter in the sport of boxing, if you're telling me you're your own boss, now, some fighters do have more leverage than others. Canelo is a perfect example. That's the closest thing to your own boss you get, Canelo. Anthony Joshua is the perfect example. That's the closest thing to your own boss you're going to get. You want to know why? Because they dictate everything. They tell the promoters, look here, man. Eddie, listen, Eddie. I need you to get me 70. I need you to get me 60 million pounds, okay? I need you to do that. Go talk to the Saudis. Say I need 60 million pounds, and Usyk needs 60 million pounds. All right, I need you to do that, Eddie. Okay, Joshua, I'm gonna make that happen. That's bullshit. When you come to somebody's trap, look here, Puto. I know you want me to take the $1.5 million essay, the same kind of money you're trying to offer Crawford. No, I'm not gonna do that essay. You're not gonna pay me $1.5 million. I'm Saul Canelo Alvarez from Mexico. We don't do that back end stuff, essay. My name is not Pitbull. My name is not Esau Cruz. I need $40 million. I don't care nothing about your name being Al Heyman. You do what I tell you to do. This is what I want, or I'm walking. Who you talking to, Canelo? I'm Al Heyman. We don't bow down to your terms. Okay, I'm out of here. Bam! Soon as he said that, those investors from the PBC started calling in from Macquarie out of Australia and out of Waddell and Reed before they got bought out. Man, look at me. What the hell you doing? We got all this money invested in Wakanda. You still got to pay us back our money, boy. What you gonna do, Al Heyman? You gonna get on that phone. You gonna call that boy from Mexico back, and you gonna pay him what the hell he want. It ain't, listen, Canelo ain't one of these niggas you got on the chitlin circuit that's boxing for you on Wakanda land. You can pay them $1.5 and $2 million guaranteed. That boy from Mexico is breaking the bag. You got to pay us our goddamn money. So what you gonna do? You gonna shut the fuck up, don't say nothing to me. You gonna lock that fight down. Yeah, man, but he don't want to fight a multi-fight deal. He only want one fight. Listen, a bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. I'd rather have Canelo for one fight than have Canelo for 0 fights. So whatever you got to do, Al, call Canelo back and make him come back to the table and pay him whatever the hell he want. And that's what Canelo got. That's a boss. That's what a boss does. I just want to run that by you. True. That's what bosses do. Bosses tell your boss, look, this is what you're going to pay me. That's what bosses do. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to run that by you. And so a lot of these dudes that's on the chitlin, that's why I told you, it's levels to this. You have chitlin circuit. You have chitlin circuit success. Oh, well, what we like to call in the hood, yeah, he hood rich. What's hood rich? Yeah, I mean, he got a lot of jewelry on, dog. When he come in the bar, he buy all the bottles. Not the bar, the bar. He buy all the bottles. He got a nice car with rims on it. He hood rich. He got a $500,000 worth of jewelry on. That look good for the corner liquor store guy. The guy that's on the liquor store, the Pookie Ray, Laquita Shaniqua. That look good for them. And then you have real bosses, $40-50 million guaranteed, come in the door. Come into your trap and take over your trap. Come to your company, get 50 million. No, you're going to give me 50 million and I'm only going to fight one fight. That's boss. That's boss. Eddie, get in contact with the Saudis and tell them, I need 60 million pounds. They gave me 85 million to fight in the Ruiz in the rematch. Not only did they give me 85 million, they built the stadium for me so I could come to their country and fight. Are there anybody building stadiums for your Wakanda fighters? I'm just asking. Just asking. You get what I'm saying? That's boss talk. That's boss talk. And we talking about guaranteed money. We ain't talking about back end. We're not talking about incentive-based contracts. Anthony Joshua, look here. These are the terms that I'm looking for. I need 60 million pounds, guarantee. I need to ensure that my opponent, Alexander Usyk, he gets his 60 million pounds or 50 million pounds, whatever. I don't know how much that is in dollars. Is it like 70-something million dollars? $80 million, something like that? I don't know. Because I'm the bag, I bring the money. And I need you to guarantee his money as well. We don't do back end. We want it guaranteed. One company is guaranteeing 1.5 million. Another company is guaranteeing 50, 60 million pounds. There's a difference. Investors. One company, they can get outside investors to put up big money. Another company in Wakanda land, they can't get no investors from the outside to put up money for a welterweight fight. That should tell you everything you need to know. One company can get outside investors to put up big money. Another company, they can't even get nobody from the outside to put up $5. It's not what you think it is. Listen. Sauce Louis, he say, Coach, you heard it with facts. Hey, man, I got to call it the way I see it, dog. I got to call it the way I see it. How does a guy from Mexico come to your company and get more money from your company than you do? Shout out to Al Marino. He said they each getting $65 million. $65 million. Is that $65 million a pound? Either way it go. We know pounds is worth more than dollars. If they're getting 65 million pounds, that tells you everything that you need to know. That tells you everything that you need to know. One company, you got a guy by the name of Tim Smith is saying that, hey man, we don't want to insult a guy like Crawford, and the reason why this fight can't happen between Crawford and Spence is because of economics. Look, riddle me this, Batman, riddle me this. You have hold on, and I want to clarify this. This is for all you fanagers and promoters. All you fanagers and promoters, I got a question for you. Can you explain to me, how does a all Black Lives Matter company that have the backing of white European Caucasian dollars, Waddell and Reed, now has gotten bought out by Macquarie Investment Group out of Australia? You're going to have to explain to me, why is a guy from the PBC, a Black guy by the name of Tim Smith, is saying that they don't have the money? Well, we know they know Errol Spencer take the 1.52 million, but they don't have the money to pay a guy like a Crawford, and this is the reason why this fight is not going to happen. They can't get outside investors to put the money up for a fight. Wakanda company, but a company by the name of Matchroom, they got a promoter that promotes fights all over the world, and he can get 65 million pounds guaranteed for his top fighter, but the PBC can't get a third of that for their top fighters? Are you serious? How come that very same company, and I'm not throwing shade, I'm just talking to the fanagers and promoters. How come that very same company can pay an outsider from Mexico $50 million guaranteed, plus back end? And he, not only that, but he can make sure that the white boy from Ashland, Tennessee, who was a $750,000 fighter from a guaranteed purse, He was a $750,000 fighter. By lending that one guy from Mexico, he went from $750,000 to $10 million in one fight. Because of the guy from Mexico who brings the bag. Does it make sense to you? Your guy's a star? How? Where? He's a cash cow? How? Where? The math don't add up. I ain't got but a GED, but I don't have a county jail GED. The county jail GED tells you that the $1.5 million guarantee fighter is the cash cow and he's a star. The county jail GED tells you that the guy who got paid $50 million from your Wakanda promotional company is not a star. The county jail GED tells you that the guy who does 17,000 or 18,000 or 10,000 venue, selling out a venue is a star. But the guy who sells out a football stadium to break the indoor record in America did 73,000 plus with an unknown fighter in the U.S. by the name of Billy Joe Saunders. He's not a star? He's not a cash cow? Yeah, man, my fighter, he did 39,000 at Cowboy Stadium. Yeah, but this guy did 73,000 plus. He sold it out. Yo, but still, he might have did more, but he still ain't he ain't bigger than my fighter. Sir, the math ain't adding up, dog. What you're saying is 1 is greater than 10. When you tell me that your fighter, we did 39,000 at Cowboy Stadium, but the guy who did 73,000 plus at Cowboy Stadium, well, if you're telling me that the guy who did 39,000 is a bigger draw and a bigger fighter than the guy who did 73,000, what you're telling me is the guy who did more is really the less, the guy who did more is not the star, and the guy who did less is the star. You do know that 3 is greater than 10. What kind of math is that? You get what I'm saying? Knock down. What kind of math is that? You say, but they ain't got 10 million each for EJ and Bud to split. Exactly. True. Do you see how I just bodied that? You see how I just bodied that? It's very easy. My GED education told me that. Okay, let's see. All right, listen. What about GED? Okay, 1 + 1 equals. Okay, 2. All right. 2 + 2 equals. Okay, 4. All right. Okay, 4 + 4 equals 8. All right. Okay, so if I have 8 and you have 2, who has the greater sum? Well, the one that got 2 is greater. How is that? Yeah, the one he got 8, but the 8 ain't all that. The 2 is really good though. Sir, you gotta leave the corner liquor store alone, brother. Leave it alone. It's not true. We got the greatest company in the world over here. Okay, well, how come this guy's getting 50 million from your company, but your other guys is getting 1.5? How come this guy that's with another company overseas is getting 65 million pounds? Selling out football stadiums. He got a goddamn country building stadiums for him to come fight in. Not only are we going to guarantee you and your opponent 65 million pounds, but we're going to build a brand new stadium that you guys can fight in. Make it make sense. The math ain't adding up, though. You can't even pay 2 welterweights. Top dollar. What's the name? Already signed the contract, but that's only one half of the equation. What's the name is used to 1.5 guaranteed, 2 mil guaranteed, 2.5 guaranteed. He's used to that. He's fine with it. You said it was the place to be. Busta Rhymes, Young MC, that's what you told me. But the math don't add up. I destroy Wakanda. Okay?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.